Dagang tu kita buat pergi lah.
Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. I'm Zarif.
I'm Ahmed.
And I'm Faiz.
Our group is going to discuss about an issue that getting serious nowadays and rampant all around the world.
And what is the issue? It is pollution. This issue is serious because pollution can take many forms. The air we breathe, the water we drink, and the soil we use to grow our food, the lit up skies.
Even the excessive noise we hear every day can all contribute to health problems and a lower quality of life with major destruction and effect on wildlife and our ecosystem. A polluted environment is a polluted society, one we created and one only we can renew. Pollution is defined as the introduction of harmful substances or products into the environment, which are typically foreign substances, particularly a contaminant or toxin that produce some kind of a negative or harmful impact on the environment or the living beings.
One of the greatest problems that the world is facing today is that environmental pollution, which is causing grave and irreparable damage to the natural world and human society, with about 40% of deaths worldwide being caused by water, air and soil pollution, and coupled with human overpopulation has contributed to the malnutrition of 3.7 billion people worldwide, making them more susceptible to disease.
So, as far as this problem is serious and getting worse, we are going to interview some people and ask them some questions about this issue to see their knowledge and how far do they think about this issue in order to create awareness to prevent this issue or even save the world.
Okay, Assalamualaikum, and today I'm going to do the first interview session. So by now, I'm going to search for some people that to be interviewed. Okay, so let's go. Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. So today I'm with our first interviewee. Okay, and he is one of my friend and student from this university. So please introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Fidini bin Muhammad and I am year 1 Diploma of Fisheries.
Okay, proceeding to our question. Okay, the first question is, what is the major causes of pollution that happens nowadays?
Okay, the answer for that question is, I think, the major pollution that occurs in Malaysia is, I think, from the industrial waste. Okay, why I'm saying this problem is from the industrial waste because there are some company that set up their factory near to the river and sometimes near to the lake. As we know, to dispose the chemical waste from the factory, we need to send it to the disposal area, and it will cost a lot of time and also the money to dispose it. So there are some unresponsible company that want to take it easy and just throw up their chemical waste into the river. So that's what I know and what I got from my opinion.
What a brilliant answer. Thank you for the first question. Proceed to the next question. Okay, proceeding to our next question. Okay, Mr. Hafiz, I want to ask you the second question. Okay, the question is, how can we control air pollution in the environment?
Okay, the way that we can use to control the pollution is we need to report any illegal behavior about the pollution to the environment to the government. Okay, I'm saying this because when we report the problem to the government will take an action to our report, and the government will give the lessons to the doer of the pollution. So the doer of pollution will realize what they have done is wrong, and probably they will regret of what they are doing. So to make this issue solved is the government and also ourselves need to play our own roles in order to take care our environment. So that's all my opinion.
So thank you for the brilliant opinions. Okay, proceed to our next question is the third question. Okay, so Mr. Afiq,
Yeah.
the third question is, what are the worst pollutants and who are the worst polluters?
Okay, the worst pollution and the worst polluters. Right. Okay, let me think about it. Okay, for me, the worst pollution is, of course, the air pollution. Why I'm saying this? Because the air pollution cannot be treated if there was any pollution, because it involves the molecule and the particle that can't we give any treatment. But the water pollution, we can give the treatment to make it unpolluted again. Okay, now the next is the worst polluters. The worst polluters is, of course, absolutely always came from the industrial waste. Okay, the industrial waste always release their harmful gas and substance into the air. So the air will be polluted, and this chemical that contain in the gas will harm the people surrounding, and to us, the human, it will make us sick and also give us any health issue. So that's all that I can tell you.
Thank you for the opinion, and I think that's all my question from me, and thank you for this interview
Welcome.
session.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Faiz, and today we are at Ibn Jalipah, and we are going to interview some people about pollution. Let's go. Hi, Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon. My name is Muhammad Faiz. If you don't mind, may I interview you on a topic about pollution?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, for the first question, what simple everyday things that we do that could help reduce the pollution most?
Okay, so there are many things to do to help to reduce our environment, such as we can start recycling. Then our tin should be divided into the class. As the government have made, they make a color into the dustbin so that we can provide a good environment to people lah.
Okay, thank you. So, my next question is, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you heard the word pollution?
Okay, when I think about pollution, the first thing that will come into my mind is about overwhelming number of cars on road. So it scares me to think about how much of harmful gases are released every day by these vehicles, and what will happen to our world if this situation continued for 5 or 10 years more without any changes for the better.
Yeah, I'm totally agree with you. So, for my last question is, in your opinion, what do you think will happen to our world if the rapid growth of pollution continues?
Okay, in my opinion, I think as pollution ever increase, human and exposure to toxin will also increase, and these exposure are likely to give us disease such as heart disease and sore throat. Others, okay. Other than that, this situation will also ready to extinction various animal species on the earth.
Okay, thank you so much for spending your time and giving your opinion for my question. So till we meet again, thank you.
Okay, welcome.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello.
My name is Muhammad Nurdin Rizali. Can I take some of your time?
Sure.
I want to ask you some question about pollution.
Yeah, sure. Sure. You can sit.
My name is Muhammad Nurdin Rizali. I'm from DIPLOMA of FISHERIES. Can you introduce yourself?
Oh, yes. My name is Muhammad Hakim, and I'm taking foundation of SSC STEM in UNT.
According to the interview session, I want to ask you some question about pollution. What we do every day that adds to pollution?
For me, I think there's a lot of things that we do every day that could lead to pollution. What we see every day is driving. So when we drive, there is smoke release, real bad smoke that could affect the air. And besides that, the usage of plastic, and as we know, plastic are non-biodegradable objects, so they take a long time to decompose. So we throw plastics, and these garbage go to landfills, and when the landfills are not managed properly, these garbage can be flown into the sea, and it will affect our sea life and ecosystem itself.
Okay, thank you for your first question. Okay, proceed to our next question. What does pollution do and affect to our life?
If you're talking about effect to our lives, we can mainly see on air pollution. Air pollution can bring a lot of effects to our lives. It can cause sickness. It can damage our respiratory system and cause sickness such as asthma. And I think it is very bad for our health. Thank you.
As we go to our last question about pollution, in 50 years, what do you think pollution will be a bigger issue to our life?
In 50 years, yes, I think pollution will be a big issue if it's not solved. Unless if we want to live forever wearing toxic masks and biohazard suits. So I think all parties should work as a team and solve every pollution problem that is happening in this world, so we can have a bright and much more beautiful future.
Okay, thank you for all of your opinion about pollution, and I'm sorry for taking off some of your time.
It's okay.
Thank you. As far as we have interviewed some people about this issue, we can conclude that our community are aware of the surrounding and realize that pollution is a serious issue that can affect our human being.
Environmental pollution is one of the biggest problems caused by human activities that we should overcome to see a tomorrow and guarantee our descendants a healthy life. People should know everything about all consequences of the environmental pollution in order to prevent the worst from happening. Let's protect the water we drink, the air we breathe, and the soil we use to grow our food.
Other than that, we realized that most of our interviewees are concerned and aware about the causes and effects of pollution. Most of them know on how to effectively reduce pollution, but they don't take any role as the one who can solve the problem.
Be the part of the solution, not the part of the pollution.
Thanks for watching.